Alright, so our next set of topics for this module will be nutrition as well as metabolism. We'll begin here with nutrition. So first, let's define what a nutrient is. This is a substance that is in food that the body uses to promote normal growth, maintenance, as well as repair. There are different types of nutrients. The two major categories that we're going to look at are the macronutrients and the micronutrients. The macronutrients are the nutrients that we require in high abundance in our bodies on a daily basis. And the macronutrients will compose the majority of the nutrient type that we consume in our diet. And these macronutrients include the carbohydrates, the proteins, and the lipids. On the other hand, we have the micronutrients, which are the nutrients that, as their name implies, are only required in small quantities. However, these are still very important for normal nutrition and metabolism needs. The micronutrients include the vitamins as well as the minerals. There are about 40 essential nutrients, which are a combination of macronutrients as well as the micronutrients. And these are nutrients that cannot be synthesized quickly enough to meet body needs, and as their name implies, they are essential for life. So because they cannot be synthesized by the body, they therefore have to come from the diet, from the foods that we consume. Now let's examine energy from food. Energy is measured in kilocalories, which is abbreviated kcal or kcal. 1 kilocalorie is equal to the amount of heat energy that is needed to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram or 1 liter of water by 1 degree Celsius. So therefore a kilocalorie is a measure of the amount of potential heat energy that a food has contained within it. So looking at the nutrition facts, the calorie that is on these nutrition facts labels is actually in kilocalories. So, for example, this label that shows right here, this should read the amount of kilocalories per serving. So in this example, the food in question actually has 240 kilocalories. Different types of macronutrients have different calorie or caloric values. For example, a single gram of carbohydrates contains 4 kilocalories. Same goes for a single gram of proteins, that also contains 4 kilocalories. Meanwhile, a single gram of lipids or fats contains 9 kilocalories. And this makes sense that fats have more energy values because the primary function of lipids, one of the main functions of lipids within the body, is to store energy. And so that makes sense as to why a single gram contains a higher caloric value of calories than the carbohydrates or the proteins. So using those numbers of kilocalories that we see per each gram of the macronutrients, we can obtain a reasonable estimate of where the calories in our foods come from. So in this example food here, which is shown in the nutrition facts label on the right, there are 4 grams of fat. And so if we take that 4 grams of fat, multiplying it by 9 kilocalories per gram, 9 times 4 is going to be a total of 36 kilocalories. Therefore, the 36 of the 240 kilocalories in this food is going to be obtained from the fat that is within it. There are also 39 grams of digestible carbohydrates. So in this food, for example, there are a total of 46 grams of carbohydrates. However, 7 of those 46 grams are from dietary fiber. And dietary fiber is not digestible, so we can subtract it from the total carbohydrate count. That leaves us with 39 grams of digestible carbohydrates. We take that 39 grams, multiply it by 4 kilocalories per gram, which gives us a total of 156 kilocalories from carbohydrates. We also see that there are 11 grams of proteins, in which we multiply that by 4 kilocalories per gram for the caloric value for proteins, and that yields 44 kilocalories in this particular food coming from proteins. So adding all of these up, we get a total of 236 kilocalories, which is close to the advertised value or total of 240 kilocalories that we see on this particular label.